Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Meri at the.Meri Atelier, and it is Wednesday, January 4th. 4 days in the new year. How are your resolutions doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my desk. So, yeah, I want to do some sketching this morning. I'm going to work just a little in my. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, lady. I have lots to do, lots I didn't get done yesterday, but still lots to do. Yeah. Good morning. let's see where I am here on my pad, on my tablet over here, and get it set up so that I can welcome folks in. Arlene, how is your new year going? Hi, Leah. Hi, SMB Design, Stephanie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Rhonda. Jinx, Rhonda. Jinx. You're no jinx to me. Good morning, Rhonda. Hi, Nashwa. Good morning, Nashwa. Oh, it's good to see you all out there. Let's see what my desk looks like this morning. Yeah, that's good. I have so much I want to do. Oh, take a breath, Meri. Let's see. I want to fix the quality of my video. There we go. And let's refresh my chat so I can see folks coming in. You are all up early this morning. You're all up early. Early birds. Of course, Penelope is always awake. She's always awake and ready to go. She says, anytime, Meri. I want to work a little in my January book, but I thought I would go out and practice this lady. I'm going to have to move my tea. Put it over here where it might be safe. And Harriet Beecher Stowe, I don't think I got a very good likeness of her. And I also want to practice on her hands, but I think I'm gonna do another sketch of her. My sketch of her. Hold it. Let me open the book. My sketch of her, as I look at this, I think it's this part of her face, and she is an older lady here. I got her looking young, and I got her eyebrows. I think they're a little, to put it mildly, I think her eyebrows are a little more droopy here. As you age, your eyebrows kind of droop, and on here I've got them nice and pretty and straight and firm, and I think that made her look younger. So I'm going to do another sketch of her, and I also want to practice her hands here. She's holding a pair of eyeglasses, and that will be a nice practice. So let's practice her. Let's see. I'm going to move you guys over here to the, and I don't want to spend too long sketching, just enough to get a little practice in. And I'm going to have to fix my book so you guys can see me here. And I might have to zoom out just a little. Let me zoom out a teeny bit, because all you're seeing is, and let's tip my camera. Tip my camera so it's angled the same way my book is. There. Maybe a zoom out a little bit. Whoops. I have to zoom on my I have to zoom with squeezing my fingers. That's the zoom on the phone. And we're going to put her over here. And I'm going to practice her eyes, I think, first. And of course, I don't get rid of that. That makes me mad when it does that. Let's see. Is that the screenshots? Yeah. Maybe I have to go complete. I can't get rid of this silly memo. It takes up half of the room. Show more results. No. There it goes. All right. I want to concentrate on her eyes because I think that that's part of what's making her look like a young lady over here. And we're going to zoom in as much as I can. And I'm going to practice drawing them over here. And now let's zoom in a little. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. All right, let's see where I am here. So if I turn this way, bring it out a little. I think you guys can see it a little better. All right. So like I said, I don't want to spend hours and hours on this. I just want to get kind of a feel. Let's see, I think I'm going to sketch right up in here. So here's her eyebrow, and then see her eyelid. It's dark in here, just a little, and then it kind of comes down like this. See, it kind of goes up, over, and down. And then her eyelid, you just see a little bit of it, but it's way up. It's way up, close to her eyebrow. I hate to say she has droopy eyes here, but an elderly person, and she's not a young lady anymore in this picture. Let's see, and her eye comes in here. She's got a little sparkle in her eye, though. This is Harriet Beecher Stowe. She wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin. Janice Glines posted this picture, and it is on Wiki, so I feel comfortable using it. It's an excellent picture to draw from, and she posted it in our group, and I'm going, yay! I'll sketch that. And then it's got some darkness going around here, some bag. Whoops, what did I do here? I'm not sure what I did in there. I didn't want those marks. Well, I got them in there. Let's go ahead and darken her eye a little. And then her nose comes out this way. And it's all dark kind of in here. And this is her eyebrow. But still, I have too much white showing there. And then there's a bag under her eye. And then her nose comes down. I think that's a little better. And then She has, looks like there's a mark on that photograph there, right here. There's a little mark on it. Now, taking from Annie V, the length of the eye is the area between, so the next eye starts over in here. And I'm going to have to, and it, well, there's some shadowing going on before it. I'll start with the eye. Now I see a little bit more of the eyelid here. And her nose kind of comes down like that. Just studying. But her eye here, I don't think, well, let's see. You know. There we go. I have to pound on the phone. The eye here is not quite, because she's got her head angled. I think this eye is just a teeny bit shorter than that eye, and you don't see as much white in it. Let's just shade this in. Now that eyelid though kind of starts in here, so it's, and there's a little bug in here, and he's an active little fellow. I can't swat him. He gets away before I can swat him. So I know that eye starts there. So the nose, oh, it has shading here until I get to the eyelid. And that eyelid droops down a little. All right, let's welcome folks in. Jean says, oh, I missed it flying by, Kathy's. Oops, it's on its way to Leah's. I saw Leah and Kathy picked it up. Thank you, Rhonda, Arlene. I saw it rolling across Stephanie's desk. Wait, what's going on? Which one of you pranksters hid my washi tape, Arlene says. I just had it. And Rhonda said, Arlene, I saw it rolling across Stephanie's desk. Stephanie says, I saw it and Kathy picked it up. Rhonda says, oops, now it's on its way to Leah's. Oh, I missed it flying by Kathy's. Kathy says, I'm in bed. I'll get it later when I'm ready. But Arlene wanted her washi tape. You guys are silly. You are silly, silly, silly. Nashwa says, good morning, Kathy. And we got a whole bunch of good mornings out here. A whole bunch of good mornings. Good morning, everybody. You're up and at 'em. Starting working on that new year. Now, this is dark in here, and this might be a little dark right here. Her eye, and it really just comes down. It kind of droops down to the corner of her eye. And I think that's what I missed. I think that's probably what I missed on my other drawing, is the eyes. All right, now let's see if I can get the nose in here. It's probably comes right about down into here, right down into there. And her nose kind of, let's see, it comes around this way, and then you see this part of her nose coming like that, and you see just a tiny part of her nostril, and this side is all in shadow up in here, and you see a little bit of her high cheekbone. Now let's zoom out a little, and you can kind of see on this photo just a few little shadowy lines coming down this way, just a couple. And you see some darkness underneath of this eye, and you see the darkness underneath of this eye. They're forming the bags under the eyes, which is not meant to be, not meaning it to be derogatory, but she's got bags under her eyes. Let's see, the nose comes down this way, and it's got a nostril here, and you can see the little round part under her nose. And I think this eye is a little darker in there, and it comes down like that. And then you can kind of see a few little frown marks up in here. She certainly is an older lady here. And then we get into all that curly hair that she has up in here. And up around her forehead. All right, but I still need to work on her face. Let's see, her hair comes down this way, and kind of works over into her side of her face over there. Now, do I have that? I don't know. Side of her face. Coming down this way. Let's work on her. This area. And I'm just putting in very light lines here to kind of highlight her cheek area in here. And then this nostril, you see just a little in there. And then you have this shading in going on underneath of her nose. And you have this area in here. Okay. So her hair, her head, her side of the head, you just see a little bit of face there. And her chin comes down like that. And then there's shading going on in here. Oops, I got that too dark. Well, and this area comes up a little like this. Practice your sketching every day. Just practicing every day. She's really got pretty lips. She's got pretty lips, I have to say. I don't know if I can make them as pretty as they are. They've got a nice shape in there. And she's got a little bit of a a little bit of a smile here. She's trying really hard to smile for the camera. And then it comes around, a little bit of a darkness in here, and a little bit of a smile here. Her chin comes down. She's got just a teeny bit of a cleft, just a barely one in there. And then this side of the face comes down this way. I think I've got her better here. I think I've got her better on here. Okay, so this is shaded in here, her chin area. And then gets darker in here and goes up her neck over this way. And comes right up to her ear, which is, her ear here is not even with her nose. Her ear is halfway between her nose and her face, the way her head is angled. So her ear comes right about in here. And it's just, you just see a part of it right there. And her dress, there's some hair under her ear. Just a little bit of hair. And then her collar starts, and it kind of comes down to her neckline here and up this way. Yeah, I think I'm getting her better on this side. And then see her collar, I'm going to draw more than sketch. I'm going to make lines rather than sketchy sketches. But her collar doesn't come clear up here. Her collar only comes, we'll see her chin line is in here. Her collar just kind of comes up to here. And it goes like something like that. And comes down this way, and it's very much of a stand-up collar. This is all dark, and it's got two little buttons here and here. And then this is all dark in here. And it's got a little light line and a little bit of dark coming this way. And then her collar comes down and kind of meets her ear there. And then it gets a little wider in here. And then it there's darkness in here. Now, one thing I did learn in my drawing class is that when you sketch, it helps to have dark lines and light lines to kind of, like, see how dark this area is? Well, it would help then to have a dark, maybe in here, or her lips, and it helps to balance the pictures out. Now her forehead, her hair kind of forms her forehead in there. And maybe I got this cheek a little too wide. It might be a little, won't just take care of hair up in here. And it's kind of, I don't care for curly hair. It's hard to sketch because it's all over the place. All right, her ear comes into there. And we'll just kind of put in some lines to represent. I think I got her much better here. I'm not sure about this eye yet. It seems to me that it should be smaller. Maybe a little more droopy. But I'm going to leave it like that. And then she does have a definite hairband. She has a definite hairband on. Right up there. So let's see if I can get at least a semblance of it in here. And then she has hair coming out of it up here. And it comes around like so. And then her hair is all over the place here. It'd take forever to sketch all that. So I'm just going to kind of put suggestions of hair in here. And let's go back over to this side, which is even worse. Oh, lady, your hair. She said, that's how it grew. I didn't have hairspray back then. And I probably wouldn't have bought it if I did. Well, I think I got her a little better. Maybe not perfect. And then her dress starts up in here. And it's real dark. All this area is dark. I'm going to bring it down like that. And then she's got a dark area in here. And this is where her little, I don't know, call it a vest or part of her dress. It's a very interesting dress. And I'll bet you that she dressed up for this photograph. This isn't something that she would probably normally wear because it looks like a pretty dress. And it's got a button. Let's see, this is her collar in here. It's got those two little buttons. And it's kind of got a dark area coming like this. And then it's got an area that comes down like that, and there's a button kind of in there, and another one kind of right in here. And then her hand starts. And this area is dark. And then she's got those pleats coming down. And this whole area is dark in here. I think let's put a little shadow. Let's do this area in here. Kind of comes out this way. Because her arm starts coming out. But that's as far as I'm going to go, I think, on this. Maybe just bring this out a little bit more. And I think I got her much better. I think I got her much better over here. You have to study it. You have to study. But sometimes just starting one and then working off of what you think you missed. Let's see, there's shadow going on under her neck line. This, and her whole face is kind of in shadow over here. let's do just a little water on this, and then I will move on, Meri. You don't want to spend all day doing this. Just a fast sketch to get warmed up. I should sketch more during the day, but to be honest with you, I don't get in here during the day. I don't get in here. I'm working on my Afghan. I want to get it done. All right, let's grab a brush here. What one shall I grab? I was using these yesterday. And I'm going to leave that water there in the hopes that I won't spill it. And let's, whoops. I think I used this to paint with. I'm going to have to put that in the water. Did I use this other one to paint with? No. I got to be more careful with my tools and things. I left it out and it dried, but I think I can bring it back. This area here is all dark. Because it's her dress. All right, so let's work on her face, and I need a towel. And we're going to put in the shadow here on her face, under her chin. And up in here. And then her hair, which kind of goes all over the place. Under her ear a little. This area, part of her hair is very light. And let's give it a little. I might have her face a little bit. Well, I don't think I have this side of her face right yet. Let's do her eyebrows. And this area, even though it's lighter, is still, it's still in shadow, but it's still lighter. And you can see her. This all is in shadow in here. And it kind of comes down like that. Yeah. I always feel like I'm giving them raccoon eyes, but it is darker up in here. And she has a little bit of a line there and an area in here. And then her cheek area in here. And this is darker in here. I'm wanting to tip this book up. And then there's their headband up in here. And all of this. I don't know if I have her yet, but I'm working on her. Let's just soften her eyes a little. I don't think I have her yet, but I think I've got her looking older than the other one. This area isn't really, this area in here is not that great. Yeah, we'll just kind of soften those highlights. I'm going to quit on her. I don't want to spend all day. I'll do another one. I'm going to keep working on her. I think she's a very interesting person to draw. I've had enough though. I'm ready to move on. Let's take my phone off before I knock it over. Turn it off and put it in a safe spot so it doesn't fall. Put this over here. This is study number 1 over here. Number 1. And this is study number 2. Harriet Beecher Stowe. See how she's looking younger here. I think I've got her looking a little bit older here, but I don't think I've quite captured her. I'm wanting to tilt the book up. When you draw flat like this, it's a little bit harder to, because you're seeing it like this and you guys are seeing it like that. Is it S-T-O-W-E? Harriet Beecher Stowe. Reference photo from Wiki. And then I'll sign it here. And today is January the 4th, 2023. Just amazes me how time flies. And I'm gonna kind of get some of these wet spots blotted down. There. Okay, well, I'm working on her. Let's get this big book off my desk. Ah! Put it back behind my chair here. So, one of the things I wanted to work on this morning, let's bring you back over here and chat with you a little. One of the things I wanted to do this morning was that bits and bops. I was sorting out stuff and I found this envelope. Now, Becky does, I do Blast Bash Your Staff with those kit boxes, but Becky does bits and bops, and she has all of hers in a little book. Mine aren't in, my bits and bops, I have them all over the place, but I put mine in baggies. So I'm going to work on that a little this morning, just to play, just to use up my stash. All right, let's go down here to chat and welcome folks in, and let me refresh it. Stephanie G. We got 2 Stephanies in here this morning. Arlene says, Stephanie, did the practice day help? And she said, yes, it did. Stephanie said, for him at least. Huh. We got Stephanie G and SMB Designs, which is Stephanie. So welcome to all the Stephanies. Thank you, Arlene. Stephanie G says, Arlene, my son officially goes back to school today. Oh, cool. School's starting up again, second semester. Stitch is in here. Good morning, Stitch, which is Pam. Good morning, good morning. Rhonda says, hi, Becky. I hope you're feeling better. Becky came in. Hi, Becky out there. She's in. I'll have to zoom up and see what she said. Angie came in. Angie comes in and says, okay, I just came in to say hello. I'm going back to sleep now. I love that. Hello, I'm going back to sleep. Mina is here. Good morning, Mina. She says, yay, Becky, and kudos to your 3 feline medics. Becky says, the stomach bug I came down with out of nowhere has my rib cage sore, and I'm feeling better today. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Becky. I'm ready for a Becky video anytime you're ready to do one. I checked your channel to make sure I didn't miss anything. But if you're haven't been feeling well, that explains it. Let's straighten out my camera now. I made it fit the slant of my book. Let's straighten it out. There, that's a little better. Not perfect, is it? How does it go? This way, this way. There. That's a little better. Well, you still see a little slant, but there you are. Rest well, Becky. You take care of yourself. Kellyanne said, is Meri using a watercolor pencil and then adding water? What I'm using to sketch with, Kelly, are these S-Gel pens. These are a fairly new product from Sharpie. And I really like them because the ink is water soluble. And it is pen and ink. Now, I like the bold ones and the medium point. The fine point doesn't have enough, doesn't flow out enough ink for me to sketch with. I suppose if I was going to sketch and not use water on it, it might be. It probably does a little. I tried it and I didn't like it, so I really haven't gone back to it. But Sherry Van, bless her heart, sent me 3 packages of these S-Gel pens. I think she found some medium ones, and then she discovered I liked the bold ones, and she was looking around and she found some bold ones. And so I've been happily using these S-Gel pens. I'm glad you're feeling better, Arlene says. Becky, if you're out there listening, would you let us know if you're going to do a stream today? Becky said, I am, thankfully. Becky usually streams at high noon on Wednesdays, but she's been taking a bit of a break, I think, and she's been doing videos like she did her minestrone soup, and I think she did a cheese ball video. She did the Happy Memories jar, which I love. I love that. Becky inspires me. Becky inspires me. So I kind of follow what she's doing, and I always have to check to see if she has something new up. Becky does a lot of impromptu videos, and I never catch them on time. Sometimes I do. When Becky does an impromptu, I'll be online and I'll see the notification. But she also streams at high noon on Wednesdays when she streams. Christmas has kind of put it's kind of interrupted a lot of our regular schedules. Let's see. Arlene says, SMB Design Stephanie. I'm just going to call you SMB. She says, I will be sharing her prompts in Meri's Facebook group. Oh, Arlene is talking to her. So if you don't get notifications, I will be in there. And is that the prompts from Janet Nash? Let's see. I'm subbed to her, but I never get notified. Stowe, S-T-O-W-E. Thank you, Mina. Harriet Beecher Stowe, Stowe. I keep forgetting how to spell her name. Who? Oh, Danella. Danella Mellon. She is, she's fairly new to me. I'm sure she's been out there, but I'm doing her slow stitching game. I guess you could call it a game, a snow stitching project. Slow, not snow, slow stitching project, because she made the little booklet and I got it all made. I'm up to her, except for I haven't punched the holes in it yet. But you can do that when you're binding. And she made the pages, and she's using index cards. And then she's going to do, and she got that all ready to go. So every month she's going to give a slow stitching prompt. And I can't wait to see what she does for January. I think she said it would be out Thursday. And by the way, Arlene, your pins are on the way to you. You should get them tomorrow. So if you're waiting for your what were they? They weren't Stabilo ones. They were the graphic one pins. I got a notice that they would be there tomorrow. So watch for them. Let's see. Kellyanne said, I just thumbs up. Mina says, please remember. Thank you, Mina. Arlene says, I know the feeling. When I get a 4-hour block of sleep, it's just fabulous, Kellyanne says. Yeah, I'm kind of that way too, except for, I have to tell you, those streamathons wear me out, because I really napped a lot on Monday, and yesterday I didn't nap so much, but I was tired, and I fell asleep early. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning because I fall asleep early when I'm really tired. But after I, fall back into my schedule, then I usually take a nap after my streams, my early morning streams, because after you talk for 3 or 4 hours, you're ready for a nap. You're ready for breakfast and a nap. Well, Becky, you take care of that bug. Oh, let's see. Kellyanne says, but I have all these new craft communities and all are nice people to keep me company. Yes. Let's see. Mina's in here and I can't go up any further. Becky says, I just got notification. I got a prize box, Becky? Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Becky. Was that off of the commenting? Becky plays this every month. If you leave a comment on one of her videos, at the end of the month, she runs a comment picker app. And the comment picker will go through all of her videos for that month and pick out a winner. Oh, thank you, Becky. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm still packing your box. I hope to get Happy Mail out tomorrow. We're going to town tomorrow because I have my eye appointment. And I've got Becky's all ready to go. I keep finding little things to put in it. But I'll get yours out. I need to change the face on Sherry Van's paper doll. I'm going to put a different face on her because I don't think that face really goes with the doll. I think it's too big. But otherwise, hers is ready to go. Arlene's is ready to go, except for I want to put something more in it. So Arlene, I may not send hers out right away, but I'll send it out. But you're getting the pins. At least you're getting something from me. And Sharon Lombard's, I finished painting her picture yesterday. I want to put some, and I looked this morning, I looked all over my blue sequins. I had them in my hand. I said, oh, I should use these. And I went back over there this morning to see where they were. They were nowhere to be found. So I have a few things ready to go, but not quite. Daniela's January prompt is new. Oh, is it up now? Oh, yay. I'm going to have to check it. Yay. You like Daniela's gel printing? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Mina says, Angie, do you ever dab a bit of Vicks or mentholatum on your temples? It's soothing. My sinuses can be a problem too when the cold weather starts. Angie says, Aunt Beck, I'm starting to sweat. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, good morning. Arlene says, Meri, Aunt Beck will be live at noon today. Yay! All right. Thank you so much. And Arlene dropped a link to Aunt Beck's channel if you haven't found her. Oh, and there's, hello, Randy Rabbit. Randy. I'm going to catch you one. You know, Randy, your stream, I didn't have a bit of trouble going through StreamYard with you. You know, that one time that we chatted together, unless you got, I didn't hear anything. I don't know if you heard anything or not. I never went back to see if it was, there's something with my phone that causes all this noise. And we even pulled out the earbuds when I went on with, and I got so frustrated I left. Because I feel like when I go on through StreamYard to visit you guys, even when you're hosting, I don't hear anything. But boy, I'll tell you, it causes an echo and all sorts of noise. And yeah, I'm so disappointed that happens. I should try it with my tablet sometimes and see if my tablet will let me in. Maybe I will sometime when I see somebody on StreamYard. Maybe I'll try my tablet and see if my tablet, you know, my phone is one of those newer Galaxy S20s, and it just may be something that they're using electronically. I don't know. And I take my earbuds out and it echoes. I was causing such a problem for Lori the other day. I felt so bad. I said, if there was liquor in the house, I would go drink some. And I'm not a drinker. Becky said, I slept most of yesterday. Good for you, Becky. Aw, you guys. Hi, Northern Lights. Oh, it's good to see you. Is it Jan? Is that, do I have Northern Lights? Good morning. Good morning. She says, it's 3 a.m. here. My cat insisted I wake up right now. Did your cats wake you guys up? No cats in this house. I just woke up because I went to bed early last night. When I go to bed early, I wake up early, but I'm not really always tired at 8:30. I have to be really tired. Oh, thank you, SMB. She says, I love watching you draw. Well, I'm not the pro that some of the other people are. But here again, use me as an example. When you're not the pro that other people are, don't let it discourage you. Keep developing your skill. Okay. Arlene says, Stephanie G. Okay, we're back up to the practice here. All right, let me go back down to the bottom. Hi, Raul. Good morning, Raul. Good morning, good morning. And Northern Lights is here. And Becky says, Greg just came home from work and said yes about the cats. His cats wake him up when he's trying to sleep during the day. Raul says, hi, Arlene. Thank you for watching and enjoying my drawings. Aw. Angie said, I was out in the rain yesterday and that didn't help. Oh, I'm not going to discuss raining on this channel. You should get that laptop and camera set up. I tried, Becky, and I don't think it's the camera. My Google freezes. My Google browser freezes up on me, and it's even when I don't have even when I'm not trying to use my camera or stream, like I can just be browsing, and that Google browser freezes up, and I've Googled it, and it says there's too much hitting the system, and I have to find out what's hitting that, what's taking all my system. And I haven't got to that point yet. I do need to get it set up. I do need to get it set up. Becky dropped a link to Raul's channel, Raul Reynolds Drawing. And I learned yesterday that he is from Brazil, but he's over in Spain now. Is that right? Are you in Spain? I think yeah. Hi, Beth Schuler. Good morning, Beth. I need to get into your streams a little bit more than I do too. I'm trying, Beth. You're up early, Beth. What I like about Beth's channel is she does all these art games. Like she does paint-alongs, which are fun to do. She'll pick a picture and folks will sit there and paint along with her. Becca visits her, Rebecca. And didn't you have Dana Yates on with you during the streamathon? I think you did. There's too many things trying to connect. Huh. I'm going to go out there and check and see what's running. I think somebody told me, I know when I used to have McAfee, and I don't have McAfee on it, I have Norton on it. I could click on there and it would tell me what was running in the background. Now, somebody told me in one of my streams that you can still do that through your settings, and I just haven't played around with it enough. Mina says it's a chilly morning. She's cuddling a hot mug of tea and a cat in her lap. Arlene said that's probably an old adware hiding on Mary's computer. They really bog up a browser. Really, do you think so? Some ads, AOL adware. Really? Now, see, I don't think I had AOL on there, but if AOL is trying to run an ad on Google, and I have deleted my Google browser, just wiped it off of my computer completely, and then, Meri, can you paint or draw Marie Antoinette? Let's wiki Marie Antoinette. She probably doesn't have I like to work from photographs. I don't think there were photographs back when she lived, but let's go check wiki and see what's out there. My mind just went blank there for a minute. Let's wiki Marie Antoinette. I could probably work off of an old painting of her. I've only got 28 browser tabs open. Let's see. Let's get rid of little muggles and Dee Dee's Instagram photos and a chef hat, Fashionisha Barbies, random org. Here let's see. We don't need the Maltese dog, Jingle Bells. I'm going to leave that one there. Okay, let's do a new one. I'll come back through that again. Let's look at Marie Antoinette. Oh, I'm such a bad typist. M-A-R, Marie, and I'm spelling this wrong. Marie Antoinette. And let's see what wiki brings up. I'd probably have to work off of a painting of her. Oh, she's got a lot of pretty hair, doesn't she? She's got a lot of pretty hair. There's her signature. There's the... Now here's her where her hair is not so high on her head. That's an interesting picture of her, isn't it? She looks a little bit more down to earth in that one for a famous lady. Now her hair is all done up here. I wonder how long it took her maids to do her hair for her. You know, and she has, now here she's wearing a hat, a three-cornered hat, the Revolution. And here she's wearing a hat with her hair down. That's interesting. And there, I'd have to work off of pictures. Look at her hair there. Oh my goodness sakes. And her face is fatter on this picture. When you zoom in on it, look how round her face is. It doesn't look so bad when it's a full-size portrait. And here she is with some children. And her hair is not quite as tall. Well, it is if that's hair up there. It looks like that's more of a hat up in here. I kind of like this picture of her. I could try, Raul. All right, let's go back to my... Well, I'm not going to try it this morning. Let's put a note. I'll just put draw Meri, is it? Well, I got out of it. Meri Antoinette. And I'll put this on my little dashboard wherever. What did I do with January? This is my January journal. I might do her in my journal since I'm not working off of a photograph. I might do her in here. As you can see, I did not get out to the sewing machine yesterday. These are things that I need to do. New face. See, I put the note here. I still have to do it. A new face on Sherry Van's paper doll. I need to do my list of 5 projects. These were things that I'm working on. Here's my 5 project list. Make a stitch along journal. We've really done this. I've made the journal. I'm going to put 1, 3, 23. I'm going to put a check mark on that. And I'm going to put journal made. As far as she went, I went, except for I didn't punch holes. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it under this. Wow, these stick down. Oh, I see, it's this way. I'm going to put it under this one. Let's just put it just a little under like that. Let's move this one down a little. And this is kind of my dashboard. And where's my Meri? Oh, I put that up there. These are things I want to do. And I'm going to come back to that later. Let's get back into here. Meri, can you draw Meri Antoinette? It probably wouldn't look like a Raoul, but I'll give it a try. Angie says, Aunt Beck, here too. Des Schuler said, I have McAfee now. Oh, really? Yeah, I need to get out there on that computer and see what's causing the drain on the system. It really, because it's new, and it might be Windows 10 itself, because there might be something in Windows 10 that just draining my system, because it happened on that laptop that I got from Anlar, and that was causing an issue there too. And there's something in there that's draining it. I just finished watching a TV series on Meri Antoinette, French series, but they're English, but they speak English, and it's amazing. Really? Oh, she was killed during the, I want to say, the French Revolution. Wasn't she beheaded along with, was it Louis the 14th? I don't know my history that well. I love history, but I can't hold all that stuff in my head. And Beck says, Angie, we are planning a trip to the northeast corner of Tennessee in the summer. Scott wants to check it out as a possible retirement location. Oh, Becky. Northeast corner. So that's up there. Let's see. Does the northeast corner of Kentucky, does it touch Ohio of Tennessee? Does it touch Kentucky or Ohio? Probably a little of both. Kellyanne says, I use Panda. It works well for me. Are you talking about, but do you stream? Kellyanne, do you stream? Is Panda a browser? See, they always tell you on YouTube to use Google browser to stream with. And I think I tried Firefox, and it wouldn't let me in at all to stream with. I'll have to try it again because I tried it, but it's been a few months ago, and I can't remember. I got so discouraged with it. I said, I'm just going to keep using my phone. Let's see, Beth is in here. Did Icy come in? Did I miss saying hello to Icy? Hi, Icy. She says, Angie Brown, if you like spicy food, I hear that helps with the sinus, but I'm not sure it works. Good morning, Icy. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm back to where Becky was talking about the cats. All righty. All right. Well, let's plug you guys in. I'm going to do a little bits and bops project here. My browser is on here, is not on the red dot. When I get out of it, like I'll go to Wiki, it messes up where I am in the stream. I'm only using this packet 15 because I was looking for my sequence this morning, and this is what I found. And I think I'll just do a little, the idea, now this is off of Becky, her bits and bops. When I do mine, I do blast bash your stash, and I use those kit boxes. But with Becky, she puts her little bits and bops in a page, in an album with the page holders. And I go, well, I don't have one of those around. And she said, well, just use Ziploc bags. So that's what I'm doing. And look, I've got some shiny here. I think scissors when I see that. We got some tags. Let's just sort through, see what I might want to use. There's some checkerboards. Here's a Kleenex box. Here's a paper clip with a old credit card. Probably had this out on my desk for a long time. There's a tag tie, a bar routine. I don't know why I have bar routine. There's an old credit card that no longer works, a debit card. A seed packet. Some more tags. Let's put the seed packet with this. These are tags and backgrounds. And here's another scraper card. This is from HughesNet. Scraper card. Love you bunches. Somebody probably sent that to me. Happy mail. Here's the top of an envelope. And Diane Reevesley's diary. Put that there. Here's a love. Looks like I got some chocolate from Norma, I'll bet you. Chocolate bar. And somebody sent me these little, I think this came from either Esther or Judy. Sent me these little, these would make fun paper dolls, wouldn't they? I'm going to fade those out. Those will make fun paper dolls. Here's another scraper card. Background cardboards. Can't throw that stuff away. Here's some background cardboard. Here's all my scraper cards. I used one. Here's a UPS barcode I think that's why I was saving it. Something stuck on it here. Something. I don't know what it is. I'm going to throw that. Well, I might just save it because I saved it. This is a UPS barcode. Here's another Valentine. Here's some inchy paper. Channel moderators. Yeah. I was cleaning up my moderators one day and I deleted them all. And so I had to make a list of who I had as moderators. This is all changed. I'm going to toss this because I make you all moderators. She has an amazing photo on Wiki, Rawl says. She's talking about Marie Antoinette. Or a painting. I'll work off of one of those, Raul. Let's see, I'm going to put this with, no, I'll put it there. We've got a car here. I think I was saving Lucille Ball, though. And we've got some plants. I think I got these from Turquoise Dreaming. I bought one of her ephemera packs. And I think those were tucked in there. And a Trident gum pack. Some little cluster bases. Let's just see what I have in here, what I want to use. Here's Norma's handmade art. Norma Jean, handmade art. Another dish scraper card. I'm going to save that in there. We got some newsprint. I'm sure I was saving it for the money. And I love these little Robin Stroot. She writes a craft column in our local paper, and she's a local gal. And she's talking about removing odors from fibers. I'm not going to read it all, but I like to cut these things out. Here's some more cluster bases. And some more. Just looks like I was saving a lot of bases and scraper pads. Here's a little car napkin. That's cute. And another base. Another base. Well, since we saved all these bases, maybe we should use a couple of them. And make a tag or something. Let's use that one. Here's a red barn. All right. Let's put all the bases back in. Because I pretty much have decided I'm going to use that one. Maybe I'll make a paper doll. Let's make a paper doll out of, I'm not sure who sent these to me. I want to say it was either Artful Esther or Judy Patton. Could be somebody else, but I know I got them in Happy Mail. So let's just do a quick little paper doll. And let's get, oh, we don't need the scraper cards. Let's put those back in the envelope. And so I got this stuff, listen, we won't need. I kind of like that for a background, maybe. I could use that on the back and put my napkin on here. And we won't need these newspaper articles. We'll save those for something else. I won't need the seed packet. Doubtful about the barn. I don't need the Trident gum. I'm going to keep Norma's information out here. I won't need these. I might save that out. Let's put some of this stuff back in and use some. Now I got Lucille Ball. Is that Lucille? No, that's not Lucille Ball. That's Leave It to Beaver. I'll save that out. Maybe we'll save the little hearts out. We'll get ready for Valentine's Day. I like this envelope tab. I'm not sure why. I think this was just a scrap. And I think I'll put those back in. I'm only doing this because, let's save the checkerboards. And this is bar routine and some, I think these things were, I'm going to throw this away. Bar routine, did some little tabs. These were out on by my recliner. And I just threw them in here. We're going to save the paper clip. And we don't need any of this. Make mine loco. Now, let's put these back. So let's see what I can make out of what I pulled out of the packet here. Plus, what's this? Little red. Oh, I could use that this way. All right, now we want a paper doll. And I might save this silver out. So we want the paper doll to fit this. That one would fit. This one's too tall. Too tall, too tall. These are the taller ones. Well, it looks like it's going to be that one. Oh, we got the little guy here. We could do both of them. All right, let's put these back. We even got a little puppy dog. And I think what I'll do, get in there. Little bits and bops here. Let's see. Let's start by, what I wanted to do was put this napkin back on the back, a part of it. And maybe we'll put the little boy on the back with the napkin in the background. I mean, yeah, with all the cars and trucks in the background. Let's see if I can get it off here without, I don't know if I can or not. I need some tape. Let's use a piece of double-sided tape and see if it'll work for me. Pull this off. I think it has another layer, but I don't know if I have enough stickum on this. And I think I'll have to maybe glue one of these down first so I get a white background. And I'm just going to use a glue stick. And we'll put this one up here. Maybe I'll put that one back in the packet. So let's start by putting this down. And we're going to use up my glue sticks. I did get some more Yes paste. So I'm good with the Yes paste now. But I want to use up these glue sticks. Because if you don't use them, you lose them. Even these, I think they last a little bit longer, especially if you haven't opened them. If you've opened them and the air gets to them, they can get gummy and dry. And they'll open them up one day and they'll be a hunk of nothing. Of course, now my hands are sticky. And let's just put this way, like that. And I don't care if there are wrinkles in there. I just want to get a little. And let's see if I can put some more glue on here and fold that over. We want a white background is what I'm going for. And then I'm going to do the cars in the background of that little boy. And let's just fold this over this way, like so. And it doesn't matter if it's wrinkly to me. Let's put it like this. Yeah. Get some of the air bubbles out of it. And I see, whoops, just need some more glue down here. And it may not be perfect, but we're not going for perfection. Now, let's do the car. And I think I only need this much of it, half of it. But let's go ahead. And now this I want to see if I can't glue up a little better. I'll still have some bubbles, I think, but along the edges. Help, 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 help. It's sticky, sticky to me. All right, I think I got a good amount of glue on there. And let's put this down here. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you can see the little bubbles in there. That's pretty good. Now, do I want to tear or cut? I think I want to tear. And I'll have to come back under this. Look at that. That's why wet glue works better. But I don't want to get out my wet glue. Got some left. So this is a good way to use up your stash. These were just things laying around at the time I filled those envelopes. And we're just coming back and we're going to use it up. I need to do more of these type of smaller projects. Smaller projects, using up my stash. It is overwhelming me. My stash is overwhelming me. All right, let's put these back in the envelope and we'll use these another time. And I don't care if it's not even in there. This is just going to be a fun little tag. And let me put them back in. And we want the little boy for this one. And I think I'll paint him blue. So let's do that right now. And let's use that paintbrush that I put in the water. Is it soft enough to use? Now, did I? No, it's still got a gunk on it. But I think I can use it. I need to clean my brushes. All right, I think I can use it. We're just going to do a light blue overalls here. And I want more of a wash. Let's get a little piece of wax paper out. I just want a wash so you can still see. I could go over his jeans. We're going to put the little puppy dog with him, I think. And I just want to, just a dab. That's more than I'll ever use. You try for a dab and more comes out. Because I just want to wash on this. And we're going to cut him out. So, see, I want to see the jeans behind him. The lines behind him. I'm going to cut him out. Oh, he's got overalls on. There we go. Ah, he's cute, but look at all that paint I have left. One of my goals was to get an old book out. Let's see what I have behind me. A book that I can use. You don't want to pull anything from that stack, Mary. I don't see anything close by. Well, I'm not going to hunt. One of my goals is to get a book out so I don't waste all that paint. Let's just... Oh, Mary. Oh, we're talking about Wiki there. Let's refresh my chat. Make sure I'm on the... Arlene says, Becky, cruddy brushes can be frustrating. Yep, they can be. Let's get a piece of paper. I have this calendar. Let's just smear this paint on the back of this calendar. I don't want to waste it. We'll just smear it like that and let it dry. And I still have paint on my palette. All right. Now, I just want to wash there. I might make his, maybe I'll make his pockets a little darker so they stand out, and maybe his cuffs of his jeans a little darker. Yeah, you send me Happy Mail like this. If you don't see me use it right away, eventually I'll use it. It'll take a little time, but I probably won't get it all used at once. I'm going to do his belt and maybe his straps here a little bit darker just to let them stand out. Now his hair. Let's put the blue away. I get too much out on my desk. I want some brown. We've got some light cinnamon. And I'm going to work out of the cap here. I should have worked out of the cap on that other one. And I'm just going to pull a dab out, and I'm going to paint his hair here. Yeah. And I normally don't do this, but I like these on the, I want to use them up, and I think they'll look cute on this tag. Let's give him brown shoes too. And I might add a little water to those so I can see the lines. See, you just need a dab. You just need a dab. A little dab will do you. And let's give him, we'll paint his face and his arms, and we'll do hers at the same time. Let's do, while I have my cinnamon out here, let's do the little doggy. I'm going to make him a little brown doggy. He's got a little heart there. This brush has a lot of water on it. Oh, I need more paint. And I'm going to fussy cut him out, so any lines that I don't get will get cut out. Yeah. And we'll save his eyes. And then a little bit of a, I think I'll leave this little area in here, maybe just a light color. There we go. I'm working kind of small here. You guys aren't really seeing. Let's get some red out. I think I'm done with the brown. And we're going to do the little doll for the little girl. I think I'm done with that. Let's get some white and red. That's Georgia clay. That's orange. Let's give a dab of buttermilk and red. I think I'm going to give him a red shirt. Give this little, if I can, it's just a, well, we'll do the collar first. I'll make it a red collar with a little red heart. That red heart stand out a little bit more. And we're going to give the little dolly a red dress. This is fun to do. I like to do different things. It keeps me motivated. Sometimes I get so hung up. I get so hung up on one project. I want to do a lot more shorter projects, like little tags or work in my journal, my desk journal. All right, shall we give the little girl a red dress too? I think I shall. And like that. And then, yeah, I think I'll make this red. And it looks like she's got a bow in her hair. And then I want some wash. Oops. About dropped the brush. And take my brush and lighten that a little. Or my napkin. So you get some highlights. Now I need a little bit of white. And we're going to make some fleshy tones. Let's try her legs first. Yeah, that works. Could be a little more bloody here. A $3 tag. We just want it very light. And her face. Needs a little more water. Her face and her neck area. All right, and then some red shoes. And maybe we'll put little red ruffles up here. She's all about red today. All right. Let's move her aside. And he's going to have a red shirt. It's just a fun little tag to do. Fun little pieces to use up. This was Happy Mail that was given to me. It should go in my Happy Mail. I'll put the other ones, the bigger ones, in my Happy Mail journal. That Becky started a Happy Mail journal, and she's probably got hers all done. Mine's sitting underneath of my desk. All right, we want to do his face. I'll blot that out. And don't worry about anything that gets in the background because I'm going to fussy cut these out. Let's just put a little shadowing in here. Maybe in there. Just to cover up the white. Alrighty. So we got the little boy, the little girl. She needs some hair. I don't know if I can give her any hair or not with this brown. Let's give her brown hair too. And her dolly needs hair. Yeah. And a red bow. There. I'm going to leave the dolly's face white because it signifies she's a doll. Okay. That's done. Let's put these aside for a minute and get that paper out. And let's smear. I don't want to waste my paint. Don't want to waste it. Even if I smudge it. Even if I smudge it on another. Another page. That's pretty good. Throw that away. All right, let's fussy cut these out. So, and I'm not going to do any, I might ink the background here, but I'm going to pretty much leave. And I'm going to do kind of rough cutting here. It's not going to be perfect. I'll try to get the best I can. Mary, are those dolls and the cat going to have a name? Hi, Kitty Jen. Well, I suppose. What should I name the doll? You guys give me some ideas for names. I'm going to leave the face blank on here. I don't want to fool with drawing faces because I usually mess up small faces. And let's just cut her hair kind of. And I'm going to go over this with black ink so it'll stand out more. Shipping overseas has gotten so crazy, Becky says. Yeah, I don't know why. Why did they have to do that? I guess they're running out of money. So they got to get their money somehow. And it's from us. Now her head comes down this way. Be careful, Mary. You don't want to cut her head off. I need to get down there with the tip of my scissors. There we go. let's just cut this off. And come down this way. Angelique. Angelique for the doll. Okay, Angelique is the doll's name. Becky said, indeed it is. Shipping in the United States is getting bunkers too. I know. Postage. What is postage up to? I'm using Forever stamps. I haven't bought stamps for a while. But didn't the prices of a first class letter go up here recently? I know they raised prices over the holidays. I know that because I sent out a couple packages during the holidays. Arlene said, I mailed a small padded envelope to Canada. It was double the cost of a large padded envelope to England. It makes no sense. Yeah. They just don't want us to send Happy Mail, I guess. They got to make their money off of us. I don't know. I don't know what this old world's coming to. They raise prices and then they have to raise, like we're getting a COLA raise this year in our Social Security just to keep up with inflation. And if inflation goes down, they aren't going to take the COLA raise down. They better not. Everybody get used to living off of it. I might have to mute the background a little for her to show up. I might take some of that buttermilk paint and do a wash over the background. Let's do that after I get this cut up. Otherwise, she's not going to show up very well. She'll clash with the, let's put it, let's just take a little bit of buttermilk. That was a little bit, and I'm just going to use my finger here. And maybe this towel. I don't need so much. I just want to push it in the background so she'll show up better. A little bit more down in here. Can't see what I'm doing. Now, we'll let that dry. Get it off of my fingers now. Finger painting. We like our finger paints. Hold on. Let me. I think that last hand sanitizer I put in is kind of diluted. It's real juicy. I don't think it has the strength that hand sanitizer should have. No, we'll use that. It'll be all right. All right, so she's cut out. Now let's cut out the little guy. He should be easier to cut out. And we'll save this other little gal. We'll put her back in the envelope. We'll put her back in the packet. Here. He's a little more straightforward, so he should be pretty easy to fussy cut. So tomorrow is Thursday. I will be streaming but I might have to end a little bit early because my doctor appointment is at 11:20 and I'll have to get ready and it takes us 20 minutes to get there. So I might only stream until about 8 o'clock tomorrow, maybe 8:30, depending on where I'm at and whatever I'm doing. I'm not going to put that second little. So I'm getting off a little bit early tomorrow, my Thursday stream, and I'm only going till 7:30 today. This is Wednesday. Dee Dee comes on Wednesdays. And I wanted to watch her Monday stream. I was tired Monday morning because of the streamathon. And I didn't get to watch Janet Nash or Dee Dee on Monday. I slept. I need to go check out Dee Dee and see what she's doing in the new year. All right, I got the head area to do here. I do want to get that little cowlick up here. Oh, I cut it off. Oh, no cowlick for him. I cut off his cowlick. He said, good. I didn't like it sticking up there anyway. Let's throw these away. Now, I need the little dog and the little doll. The dog says, don't cut off my tail or my ears. You cut off his little cowlick. Don't leave my ears on, would you please? Has a little nick in there. Any white that shows, I'm going to be outlining these with a pen anyway, so any white that shows. So I was trying to think of a happy thought to journal for today. Something that happened to me yesterday. Becky is doing a happy jar of memories. I think that's what she's calling it. And it's like positive things that happened during the day. And then she said at the end of the year, she will dump out that jar and look at all the happy things. And I really like that. We tend to dwell on unhappy stuff. And I think that was a genius idea, Becky. I'm glad you did it. I'm following along in my journal, but I'm sitting here going, what happened to me yesterday that was happy? And I think I'll just put, what I did yesterday was crochet on my Afghan. And I'm working on a row of, you crochet from the back post, and it's a little bit harder for me to crochet, and we're doing half doubles, which makes it a little harder yet because those are shorter stitches. And I think I'm just about done with it, but it's kind of one of the ending rows in the Afghan, and those rows go on forever. And it's taken me a while to get this, all four sides of crocheting off of the back post done. So I think what I'll do for my happy thought is say, I'm crocheting on my Christmas Afghan. Oh, and I did the tatting yesterday too. I think I'll just document what I did yesterday, my projects, my art projects for my happy, because that's the tatting. when I do those videos, you know, I have to edit those standalone videos. I do them as unlisted lives, and then I have to download it and edit it. My brother kept coughing and sneezing. I had to get rid of all of that. And then he came back later and said, I slept all afternoon. And I'm going, no, you didn't. You were coughing and sneezing in my video. I don't mind. I mean, everybody's got a cough and sneeze. But he always comes out just when I wait till he goes and takes a nap. And I think, oh, he's taking a nap. I can do my video. And sure enough, it's like he's got a radar. And he comes out, sits in that chair and coughs and sneezes. And he knows I don't like it when he does that. And it sounds like I'm being critical of him, but then I have to edit it all out, and it's extra work for Meri. She gets a little irritated. All right, we're back to the little doll. She shouldn't be too hard to cut out. Now, see, I'm thinking negatively. I should be thankful I got a big brother who lets me stay in his house. See, I need to think positive. So that happy jar of memories is a good exercise for Meri, let me tell you. But I think what I'm going to do for the happy thought is maybe I could put, I'm learning my tatting and I'm working on my Christmas Afghan. And you know, 5 years from now, if I look back on that right now, it doesn't seem like such a big deal. But 5 years from now, if I'm doing a flip through my journal and I look at all those things that I jotted down, I go, oh yeah, I remember working on that Christmas Afghan. I want to get it done. I'd like to get it done before I just have a couple rows left, but these longer rows are taking me a little bit longer. And then when you have a stitch that takes longer, and I think I'm going to have to wait and see what he does for the next stitch. But when you do this half double working off of the back post, you get a pretty half double stitch on one side, but the other side, you get kind of like a little running stitch. And I'm not sure, it's the back of the stitch, and I'm not sure I like it. And I think I'm going to try to cross stitch over it, kind of. All right, let's go ahead and put these on my tag. And see, I pushed that in the background so I can put her on here. And the little dolly. I'd like to get one of these hearts. Love you bunches. I could, let's just take the little heart out of here. And I'm just going to kind of rough cut this. I'm not going to fool around with all of this. And we're just going to do the little I'll figure out how I'm going to put her on here. Let's tear this. Now I need to do it. See, so I'm going to have, even though this will be hanging down, because when I flip it over, I want the cars right side up. So I kind of put the napkin on backwards. So if I put her here, she's going to be kind of hiding behind that, unless I bring it up and cut off this. I hate to cut off that bottom border. Let's see if I can get by with just cutting a part of it off. And let that go over her foot. Kind of. I could pull her up a little bit more, but I guess I'll put it behind. Bring her down like that. And then the little dolly can be sitting in the cart. And where's the love you bunches? I'll just make a little love you bunches tag. Be nice to be able to put it there. And I'd like to have something in there. But I don't know. I kind of like it like that. Maybe if I move this, no, I can't move her up a little. I don't want the dolly hanging in the air. I think I'll do it just like that. And maybe I'll outline it in red. So, and I'm doing this all with the glue stick. I'm not going to fool around with getting out glue. What happened to my glue stick? Did it fall? Yeah, it's up here. And let's use this. Using up the glue stick too. This is a bit and bops use it up day. I should be working on Dee Dee, but what my next step on Dee Dee is sewing the pieces on. I should be cutting them out here. This is the little cart. You know, I got to be motivated to do certain things. You have to get in the groove of doing it. Okay, now I want to use that. I need a scrap of paper. I'm going to use my wax paper here. You got to be careful when you do things that you cut like this, because if you rub these older glue sticks on them, it can rip them up. It can tear off the delicate pieces. And she's going to go down in here like that. Oh, maybe down a little, her hairs. No, come on. There. And her little dolly is going to go right here. Because she's like that. And this is really too, oh look, there's a little heart. Let's take that heart out of there. I want to use these things up. And this says always on the back. I could use that on something else. Let's leave a little red border around it. We'll put the heart up here. We're going to kind of, do I want it straight? No, I kind of like it tilted like that. Maybe right like that because my border ends there. Okay. What happened to my wax paper? Oh, it's on my chair and I backed up on it. Where did it go? I see it. Hold on. Honestly. I hope you didn't see my bottom dollar there. I had to stoop over. See how, I wonder if I put a little water on that. It's getting a little gummy. It's getting old. Yeah, a little water helped it. I haven't been using it, and if you don't use these things, they can dry up on you. You should put the lid on it. All right, I wanted to tip it. Let's put it right in there. Love you bunches. Now, let's take my pen. And I don't know if I want to use the water one or the... Let's use this one. No, let's use this one. And just make her stand out a little. This is just a fun thing. Now, don't forget, Becky's going to stream today. And I think she said she streams on Wednesday. She usually streams at noon Eastern time. So watch for her. We'll see what she does today. Hi, Paula. Good morning. There's Lizzie Brewer. Hi, Lizzie. It's so good to see you. Good morning. She's got a bow in her hair. I don't know. I kind of darkened it. If I can bring it out with the... And then she's got little... And I'm not going to put a face on her. I just don't want to go to that bother today. And she's got her legs coming down this way. And her shoe. It's good to see you, Lizzie. What are you up to? Your tag is coming along beautifully. Oh, thank you. I was sent these little the little paper doll, the little girls and boys. It almost looks like this is her arm. I think I'll mute that back a little bit more because I don't like how that looks like her arm sticking out there. What are you working on these days, Lizzie? Let's outline this heart. And the little dolly. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do the outline of the head on the little doll because it's almost too much. All right. I'm kind of happy with that, but I'm not happy with the... Let me get some paint on my finger and mute this part out here. And just kind of push it in the background. She doesn't have branches for arms. Yeah. Okay, so that's one side of it. And let's kind of... I guess I should hit it with the heat gun. And it's popping back out again. Let's get another. I should know better. I don't want it to look like she's got branches for arms. Raul says, I'm back doing some practice drawing. Disney villains. Just finished YZMA and Cruella. Paul says, I love your tag. Paula says, I love your tag, Meri. What a great way to use up bits and bops. Yeah, they've been sticking around here too long. All right, the little boy is going in here, but I think I'm going to have to mute this down too, at least where he's standing, because let's just put some paint right in here and mute the background a little where he's standing, because he needs to be the focal point. A little bit more here. He says, yep, it's all about me, he says. It's all about me. All right. Let's hit that with the heat gun. Bye, Randy. Thanks for popping in. I'm going to be popping in on you once I get all my rest. I've been sleeping early in the mornings, but some of those mornings where I can't sleep, I'm going to pop in on you. All right, he's going to go right in here. And his little doggy, is going to go over here. And I think his little doggy, maybe I'll mute it out just a little here. Just a little, so his little doggy will show up a little more. This little doggy's going to go in there. Yeah, I like that. And then, I don't know. Let's see, I didn't use this. I didn't use this. I could make the paper clip the hanger. We could do something with the paper clip. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. We'll maybe make a little flag or something. That's my tea bag. And I think I'm just going to leave the cars in the background. This is too big. I'm going to put this back in the bag. We'll use it another day. So let's go ahead and glue these guys down, get it done. Cute little tag. I usually don't do this type of art. It's not really my, I'm going to spritz a little water on this. It's gummy. Let's see if I can make it a little smoother by a little water on it. I don't know if that'll make it not stick, but it's easier to glue down. That might be too much water. We're going to put the cap on it. Arlene dropped a link to Randy's channel. Randy does a lot of wee hour in the morning streams. Maybe I'll make a tag up here. Maybe we'll put let's just fold this guy in half. And let's cut it like this and like that, and trim it to size and put it like that. And I think I'll staple that. I don't think the glue gun will. And this little plastic and this and these, because that says always on there. I think I'm going to put those back in the bag for another day. And this, and I didn't use my envelope piece. Those will go back in the bag. And I'll put that back in my, it was sitting out, but I'll put it back in my box of Ziploc envelopes. My heat gun off my lap here. My glue stick, I think I'm done with that. Let's get the scrap. Oh, I didn't use these either. They'll go back in my bag. And that's just a scrap. This is going to be stapled on. Put my paints away. If I keep this stuff off my desk, up in there, back in the bag. And come on, get in there. And let's get these scraps off. Got a little plastic sack over here that I use as a litter bag. Now, I just want to, let's put the let's staple it. Use my tiny attacher. And this will be a tag that will be both sides here. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't have to be perfect. And let's put the paper clip back in the, hold it, let me get this stuff hung up or I'll fall over it all. Where did I put my, well, all right. I'm going to put this back in the bag too. I didn't use my paper clip. We'll use it another day. All right, and all I want to do here is do a little outlining on him, and I think I'm going to put red paint around the edges. Look, he's got a number 1 right above his head. I'm number 1. Used to be Nebraska's football. We're number 1. How many times I've heard that. I don't know if they still say we're number 1. But back when I went to school, they were number 1 football. They were very proud of it. There we go. And there. And it kind of, yeah, okay. And the little pockets here. This little belt. A little pocket up here. And little overall straps. Pocket going there. The little doggy. He says, don't cut off my ear. What are you doing? What are you doing to my ear? He's got a little mushy stash, a little black nose. I'll darken his eyes a little. He's got a little red collar. He's got a little red heart. and his tail. There we go. And I think I'm just going to leave the cars in the background here for... Now, the last thing I want to do on this, and I put that wax paper in the... We're going to put some red paint along the edges. This one doesn't need as much. Let's get that red paint out again. And I'm just going to do that with my finger. Little one-day projects. I want to do more of this type of stuff. Little one-day projects. This happened to be a little paper doll tag. Or little doll, little boy, little girl. Did I not get enough red paint out? Oh, I'm going to need a little bit more. Oh, see, I say a little. When I say, I should quit saying a little. Because it never fails to. All right, let's just set that down for a moment. Threw my towel away. No, it's over here. And get the heat gun out. Wherever that flew off to. Dry it off so that I can turn it over. So the base of this was a side of a Kleenex box. And I had a little car napkin that I put in the background. I think I got that in Happy Mail too. I can't remember. The little boy and the little dog were Happy Mail that was sent to me. Either by Artful Esther or Judy Patton. One of those two, I think, sent me the paper dolls. All right, I think I can safely turn it over. And we just want to put a little on the edges here. Whoops, got a little much in there. I can get it off. And we'll let this dry, and then I'm going to put it in my January journal, my desk journal. All right, I'm going to set it up here, way up above my, because I don't waste that paint. I'm going to smear it again here. Covered up all my blue. That's okay. We'll use it for something. Put that over here and let it dry. I'll bring my tag back down here. Swipe this off a little. put my paint back so I can find it again tomorrow. So this will go in my journal. And let's get a little, see if I can't clean my hands off a little here. I don't think that hand sanitizer is got much oomph to it. I have to get some lava soap. It's not getting the white paint off. Gets the red off. Doesn't get off the white. Lizzie says, I subscribe to you, Randy Rabbit. Looking forward to watching you when I can. Hi, Chris. Chris says, hi, everyone. I missed lurking here before having breakfast and running some errands. Arlene dropped a link to Lizzie's Facebook group and to our Fib Diggity group. Arlene says, I use the excess paint to wipe off page. Those pages are great to tear up for collage and for colorful writing spots. Good idea, Arlene. Kellyanne said, I just tried to join Mary's Facebook group. I don't know how to do the answers for questions. Did you, question 2? What was question 2? Was, Kellyanne, I think we're just asking if you have an interest in art and what your YouTube channel is, and just, just write what your YouTube channel is. And what we're finding is that people are subscribing, and I need to change those questions a little, because what we're finding is that people are subscribing, but I don't see a real interest in art. Like, they'll show a video, you go to their Facebook page and they might have one post. Well, they probably did that so they could subscribe to groups, but we want people who have an art interest. I'm a little bit wary of people coming in just to lurk and not really chat, don't talk about art, don't discuss art, but they kind of come in to find people and find information about them. And so we're kind of trying to see, do you do any art projects? Do you participate? Like you, I don't have a problem with, because you come into our chat groups, we get to know you. But some of these people, I don't know. Arlene doesn't know. Lala doesn't know them. Now, Arlene knew one lady who came in, and I also have to have a friend request from you. So I usually go out and send you a friend request. You can send me one, and that would be helpful. But I like a friend request in case something comes up and I need to contact you. Who knows what could come up, but I need a way to contact you outside of the group. Well, one lady did a request, and she looks fine, except for I can't send her a friend request. There's nothing on her channel to where, and she didn't send me one, so there's no way we can really. I'm a little leery about adding her, unless she hears this, hopefully, and sends me a friend request. I might try to post on her page. I don't know if I can post on her page. That might be my second thing, and saying I'm trying to get a hold of you, and tell her why. But that second question, we really just trying to determine if you have an art interest. And if you're doing art, sometimes we get people subscribing just to get access to the email addresses or YouTube information, stuff like that. Some of it's okay, but, sometimes we discuss things in our groups that really, it's a private group. And so, hi, Tori O'Neill. Welcome, welcome. You try to do content, but I'm not tech savvy. Yeah, I'm not all that tech savvy either. I understand that. Kellyanne, since you came in here and I know you, we'll go ahead and approve you. because you've been in our chats enough. And that's the other thing. If somebody out there subscribes to Fib Diggity and are having a hard time getting in, or like Kellyanne says, I don't understand so and so, and she says I'm not, well, come into our chats. Let us get to know you and comfortable with you, and then we can approve you. That's another way. Like what Kellyanne did here today. Kellyanne, can you send me a friend request? If you could send me a friend request on Facebook, I'll go ahead and approve you. Aunt Beck says, in my group, if I visit your Facebook page and there is zero content, I will not let them in. Yeah, some of these, and I understand why they do it. I mean, some of these people just create an account and don't put any content out there just to get into groups. It gives them an in. But that doesn't help us much approve people. And Becky has it right there, because sometimes they just want to come in and lurk. And I don't mind lurking in the groups. Like a lot of people I know, like they'll come in and you'll look under some of the things we post, and we might have 35, 40 people who've seen the post. It shows us who's seen it. So we know that there's people out there just, scrolling through and say, oh, and that's cool and everything, and not commenting or not participating in the chats. That's kind of okay, because it is kind of an indirect communication. And most of these people I know, I've met them in one way or another. So lurking is fine if we know you, and you don't have to post in my group all the time. I started the group because, well, I missed talking to you guys. We won't go into all the background story of that, but I wanted a way. I get to talk to you, the folks who come in and chat, but a lot of people who join my group don't come in and chat in my streams, and I miss out on birthdays. I miss out on a lot if I don't have some other way to talk to you. I would really like it if YouTube had a group, but they don't. I mean, they have chats, they have the community board, but it's not the same. It's not, you guys can't post. You can comment, but you can't post. Like you would have a hard time on my community board commenting a link to a video that you enjoyed. So that's on YouTube. I'm not gonna, I like my community tab, but I wish it were more of a group setting like Google Hangouts or something like that. Not Hangouts, but Google used to have a group setting, and Google got rid of it. Google had a community forum like Facebook. All right, I can't control what they do. Look at these. I think these are so sweet. Now, when this tag is dry, I'm going to put it. But here's my happy thoughts. This, I think Becky is putting hers in a jar. This is my jar. And this was a French lottery ticket, and I'm writing my happy thoughts here. Oh, I already got one for the 4th. I wrote this down for the 4th, so I don't need a happy thought for the day. My 4th was saying, find happy moments in your minutes, seconds, and hours of each day is like a treasure hunt. You have to go treasure hunting through your day to find the happy stuff. And that's really true, because I was sitting there last night and going, what's a happy memory from today? And all I could think of was I was crocheting on my Christmas Afghan, because that's what I did. Besides, I slept yesterday afternoon. I did some other things. Well, we're going to put this back. This is my happy memories jar for January. And I was keeping it here, but what I think I want to do, yeah, I can keep it here, but I'm not going to bind this until the end of January. I'm going to take this out for a moment. And look at these little dolls. Aren't they cute? Let's sketch one here. Let's just sketch a couple here. And I might, it's my bobby pin. Let's move my bobby pin back here. It would be fun to cut a paper, wouldn't it? What do I have? Let's see what I have for a scrap paper. We might make a little paper doll for this. Let's see what I have here. Oh, I got my calendar to work on. What is after 7? I'll never get everything done. Let's see what I have. Yeah. Hold on. I'm looking what I could use for the dress for that doll. I could make a paper doll out of this, or I want to maybe save those. All my scrap papers, I go through and I put them in envelopes, and then when I want something real quick, I have a hard time finding. But I can't have scrap every place. I can't have scrap every place. I got it every place already. Hold on a minute. I'm looking for some scraps. I put them in a box and put them, did I put those behind here? Let me check. Hold on. Mary's looking for scrap paper. Got a craft lunch. Mary's looking for scrap paper. Is this some scrap? This is pocket 20. I had 15 and 20 out. Yeah. Where's all my scraps? I had a box of them. I must have piled something on them. Let's look in pocket 20 and see if what did I do with it? Let's see if I can find anything in this packet to make one of those little doll dresses. Now I had this out too, 15 and 20. Must have been some of the last ones we worked in. And I got little Christmas stamps that I need to build up my Christmas box. I never got my daily journal done. I've got this. Is it dry? Hold on. We got the scrape off paint here. It's pretty dry. We're going to make a little girl here. It's not completely dry. I just think these are so cute. Where was that wet? Right there. Right here. Let's make a little girl and see if we can. And I got the little birdies. Might not need this. Let's draw. Let's draw this in here. And I might have to put some white lace or something on her. We're just going to draw her out real quick here. Just as inspiration. And she's got some little buttons on her. And of course her face will not be red. Let's see, her yoke comes up this way. Her head comes up more this way. And she's got this. See, I'm losing her in here. Her hair. In here. She's got this hat on. And then her dress comes down like that. And then the other little doll covers up her hand. So I'm just going to imagine it in there. Her dress comes like that. She's got a couple little shoes. And she's got some buttons. Now you guys probably can't see that. Let's cut her out. Here we're using up my scrap paint. And you'll see. We'll put little lace on her collar. Comes out this way. Kind of Her hat up in here. Now this is just doing it real quick because I feel like doing it. I just feel like doing some simple stuff today. I don't feel like, and I only got a half an hour left. I should make my Wednesdays and my Monday streams simple days where I work on little projects that are not, you know, ongoing stuff that I need to get done. Just little, maybe paper dolls or cards or tags. I think that's what I'll do because I can't spend a lot of time and I get all my stuff out and I never get it done. Now that hat is way too big. Let's curve it off a little and shape her head up a little more. Oh, that's horrible, Meri. All right, there we go. I kind of like that. She's got a hat on up here, and then she's got hair. That's the base. Now, I saw some lace someplace. Do I have lace out here? I know I have it, and I see it, and it's always in my way. And then I have to dig for it, and I never can find it when I want it. Is that the way it is for you? It was in this box. It was bugging the bejeebies out of me. And do you think I put everything else in this box but lace? Let's see if I have anything in here that I can use. Let's see what's in box packet 20. Ooh, we got X's and O's. Ooh, that's cool. And got a little gingham. Oh, look, there's a little girl here. And, lace! Lace for her collar. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll save that out. We'll save out the gingham. Oh, we got a lady, too. We'll save her for another day. Let's see what else is in here. We're using up our stuff. Oh, we got another little girl that I made a cluster out of. We'll put her on there. And I got another little girl that I had little girl clusters I was making. Aww. This was Happy Meal. This is a New Year's, or it could be a wedding. There's a big button that came from somebody. This says anniversary. That's probably what that came from. There's a big button. I'm going to keep that out. I might want it. And what else do I have? Is that all that was in that packet? Seems like that was all that was in it. Oh no, the rest is over here. Let's put this stuff back in. As I say, I thought it was thicker than this. Let's see what's over in this stuff. We got a fresh produce. This is an oriental page. Should go in my... We've got some ticking. I might save that out. We've got some blue napkin. Black. That's from my Troika doll patterns here. Let's see. Hold on. Black. Black. An envelope. Some more blue. Let's save that out and put this back. And what is this? This is the day the Lord has made, and happy birthday. Okay, I think I'm done with this. My Matryoshka doll, at least one of them, patterns. All right, we're going to put all this back. I'm done with it. I found the lace. That's what I wanted. look at this one. This little, oh, they're just darling. Darling little paper dolls. How much time do I have? I have 15 minutes to finish this up. We're going to put this back and 15 back. All right, and we got my tags here that I'm going to put in. All right, let's see. How do I want to do this? I got these little clusters that I made. Maybe I'll put those on my calendar because they're kind of, maybe I'll put those on my calendar. But boy, that took away from it, didn't it? Wow, that really took away. Let's put this like this. Maybe put the XO here. Let's turn it around this way. And let's grab some lace for her collar. Let's cut it out. How much do I need? 2? Will 2 be enough? I think 2 will be enough. Like that, maybe? Her collar is more roundy. Like that. We're going to make it. Here, let's cut these out. And we're going to make one her collar and one her hat. And that won't be like this, but it's inspired by that. We're going to put one up there and one down in here. And I don't know, I don't think that my glue stick will hold that. Let's get a dab of glossy accent. Take the pin out. And what I do with it? Just a dab on there. Put that up there. So it looks like she's got a little hat on. And this will be her collar in here. And then I'm going to take, her face is too dark, but oh well, that's how it happened. I'm going to put this down here and kind of cut it V-shaped here. Get my scissors in there. So that will go down here, and let's cut this one V-shaped. And I'm going to put some glossy accent on here. Just a little to hold. Whoops. Do that. Like that. And then we're putting her little dress on her here. We'll make it a little lacy dress. And that is not the way I want it. Trim that a little. And I don't know if this will stay. I think if I leave it alone, Becky says, leave it alone. Oh, that's kind of cute. And then I have this little piece here that I can trim. Thought I had more. I do have more, but I don't have any more trim. And hold the phone, it's falling down. I'll cut this in half. And put a dab of glue there and a dab over here for her cuffs. Right there. And this other one, it's hard to see it. Right here. I kind of dressed her up a little. I'm going to just leave her face alone. Let's put this on. I need a headline. I like the XOs over here. I'm going to put this, let's just glue this down. I like this piece on behind her. Just little one-day projects here. Just little, what time is it? It's 7:19. Just, I'm tired of doing big projects. I'm just worn out with them. And I'll get back to them, but I'm taking a break from the big stuff. And this, I think, shall I try my glue stick on it? I don't, glossy accents will kind of wrinkle it. Let's try my glue stick. See if I can't stay on the paper here. And I think I want it this way. XOXOXO. And let's put her here. Did I say that? I don't think I was going to. Maybe one of these in here would help. I kind of like that. And where's that gingham piece? We'll put that gingham piece up here. I'll put this cluster on my calendar. And put my glue stick away. Let's put a little glossy accent on this. Kind of stick it down in here. Like so. And I think I'm going to put that cluster on it. Oh, I got this. Let's put her on. Oh, we got a bird. Well, I could save those birds for something else. I want to draw these out better. This was just a quickie here. Let's pull it over a little. Put her on there. And of course, it doesn't have glue on every little. All right. And we haven't put this one on yet. There's no X's in there. I think I'll put it right there. I need something as a journal spot. I wonder if we got a little lace. Let's put this little lace up here. I'm just doing this as fast as I can. Oh, gonna have a craft-a-lanch. I saved it. Let's get out a little bird. I'll put my, let's see which one. This one with the red. It says tick 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 tick. It says tick 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 tick. The robin does. Let's hurry up and cut him out. This was an extra planner page. I got planner pages in between here. And I'm leaving some of the blue around them because I'm not gonna, I'm kind of fussy, rough cutting them out because I'm not gonna cut that beak. Give it a little bit of a beak, but I don't think you can read that, but it says TIK-IK. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. I guess that's what they say. Where am I going to put it? Right here, but then I ruined her. I like her up here. Should have auditioned these before. Guess I'll put it. No, I like her up there. Oh, decisions. Let's cut the bird smaller. I'll make that the headline. Let's put the bird. In here. And let's grab a piece of red here. And bird. It's all about composition. It's all about composition, isn't it? Now, see, I think I'd like to take that and put it down in there. I need more. I need more. How much time? I've got 5 minutes here. Dee Dee Willingham. Arlene, did you put a link to Dee Dee's? Put a link to Dee Dee's channel, please, or one of the mods. Please put a link to Dee Dee's channel. I'm going to put this on with glossy accents because it's fast. It won't be, all the edges won't be glued. But I want to get it down on here. Maybe this way. Dee Dee Willingham comes on Wednesdays. I kind of like that. This is too roundy. Let's take a little flatter one and put in here. Maybe like that. Maybe over. I'm going to have to get me some of that art glitter glue that everybody likes. I think that would work when I do this type of thing, that I don't want to get out the glue stick. And glossy accent is really not the thing for this either. Put that right in there. Put my bird. I like this little gal here. My bird, I want to put him on there, but I'm not sure where. Then I have that spot. I'm looking for something to put in there. I need another little scrappy. Maybe the tick, 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 tick. Yeah. Let's put this on real fast. I got to finish this up in 5 minutes. Probably 3 minutes now. I'm working as fast as my little fingers can work. I'll move this right in there. And then this just has to go up here. It'll stick out of my journal a little unless I move this down. And I can't move that down. Let's move it under if I can. Like that. It'll still stick out a little. All right. This was a cluster that I made several weeks ago. And I put them in that packet 20. And there they are. We're going to put her down in there like that. I'm very happy with that. I need something right there. No. Up here. I'll put that up there just to get rid of it. This is not a good way to use glossy accent, but I'm in a hurry. I should use that for other type of big things that I need to glue down, not paper. All right, so I want something else. Oh, I've got strips of this. I had to cut off from down here. Oh, let's put that in there. Let's put it right. Let's put one here, like that, only shorter. Like that. Hurry, Meri, hurry. Like that. And then let's put one up in here. Oh, it's got a foot there. Let's put one up in here. Do I want it here? No, that's fringe. I'm going to leave my fringe. Let's put it right in there. Little collage page. And she's red because I had leftover red paint. But I think she's cool. And she's okay. I need a real thin strip here of red. And we're going to border that right in underneath of that fringe if I can. It's right in here. And we'll start here. We'll have to I'll have to fix it later. Let's bring it down. Bring it down in there. And put a little dab there. And a little dab on this. I kind of like that. Now, I might find something else to go there, but I think I'm pretty well out of time. I've got a little pin here. Let's stick that in there if I can. I don't know if it'll stick. I'm going to set it there for now. I might glue that down with a little something on it. I'm going to set it right there because I need to call it a day. I'm going to make this my thumbnail. It is 7:31. The likeness is amazing. Hi, Meri. Meri, I wanted to ask you, Monkey Meri, did you send me a Facebook friend request? And does your last name start with a K? I'm going to let Meri answer me before I sign off. You will love Dee Dee, Becky says. Thank you, Becky. Dee Dee just popped on. So Becky dropped a link to her channel. So go say hello to her. She does really... I might try to pop in there earlier today. Oh, look, I've got some lace. There is Dee Dee. Yeah. You did, Meri. Okay. Your last name starts with a K. I wasn't sure if it was you. I thought it probably was, but I thought I would ask you. I'm going to put this little piece of lace on this pin, but right now I'm just going to lay it there so I can take a thumbnail of it. I might try to color that lace a little because I want it to stand out. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for popping in. I really so enjoy you guys. Now my channel, it's not becoming so much about the art that I do as sitting here and visiting with you guys. All right, bye. Hop on over to Dee Dee. You won't be disappointed. Becky says so. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, Becky's coming on today, and I think she's going to come on at noon Eastern. Bye, everybody.